Fifth grade, you are hereby commanded to solve that addition of fraction problem. Do that now. Pause the video. All right, let's see how good you did. Step number 1, line them up vertically. Step number 2, find the least common denominator. Take your denominators and find your least common multiples. 8 times 1, 8. 8 times 2, 3 times 1, 3. 8 times 2, 16. 3 times 2, 6. 8 times 3, 24. Now, listen very carefully. I'm going to move on up to 24 here. Because I know 3 times 8 is 24. 24 is going to be it. So, 24, 24. Now, let's find our new numerators. What times 8 equals 24? 3. 1 times 3 is 3. Make this a little darker. What times 3 equals 24? 8. So 2 times 8 is 16. Very good. Now, all I have to do is add my numerators. 3 plus 16 is 19. 24 is the denominator. I have to ask myself the 2 important questions. Is this an improper fraction? No. Now I got to ask myself the second question. Is it in simplest form? Let's find the factors of 19. 1 and 19. What about 24? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12, 24. The only one they have that's alike is 1. That means that is in simplest form. Our answer is 19/24. Easy. Now do this one. I'm going to leave this one here. As an example, solve 4/7 plus 3/4. Pause the video. All right, let's see how good you did. Line them up vertically, like so. I have to find my new denominators. So I take my current denominators, 7 and 4, and I've got to find the multiples of them until I find one that is the same. Now I'm going to go ahead and tell you the answer. You have 28 here, and then eventually you would get the 28 here. That's what it's going to end up being, 28. Just to speed things up a bit. All right. What times 7 equals 28? 4. And 4 times 4 is 16. What times 4 equals 28? 7. And 7 times 3 is 21. Add the numerators. 37. 16 plus 21 is 37. And then the denominator stays the same. Now I must ask myself the important question, is this an improper fraction? And it is. That means I must take my numerator, 37, and divide it by my denominator, 28. 28 will go into 37. One time, 37 minus 28 equals 9. My whole number is 1. My numerator is 9. My denominator is 28. Now I must ask myself the question, is it in simplest form? Take your numerator, 9. Take your denominator, 28. Find the factors. The factors of 9 are 1, 3, and 9. The factors of 28 are 1, 2, 4, 7, 16, 28. There you go. Now, the ones that have that are the same are 1. And that's it. This is the answer. You do not have to simplify. The answer is 1 and 9/28. Time for another one. That's right. I want you to solve 3/10 plus 6/20 on your paper, and then we will check when you are done. Pause the video. All right, let's see how good you did. I must find my new denominator. So I take 10 and 20, and I find the multiples until I find one that's the same. 1 times 10 is 10. 1 times 20 is 20. 2 times 10 is 20. 20 is my new denominator. Now it's time to find the numerators. 10 times 2 is 20. 3 times 2 is 6. 20 times 1 is 20. 6 times 1 is 6. Now I add the numerators. 6 plus 6 is 12. And then my denominator stays the same. Now I have to ask myself the 2 important questions. Number 1 question, is this an improper fraction? The answer is no. Number 2 question, is this in simplest form? I can go ahead and tell you now it is not. We must find our factors of 12 and 20. The factors of 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 12. The factors of 20, 1, 2, 4, 5, 10, 20. The ones that have the same, 1, 2, 4, and that's it. That makes 4 the greatest common factor. So I divide my numerator and my denominator by 4. 12 divided by 4 is 3. 20 divided by 4 is 5. There is my final answer. 3/5. Lots and lots of work. It is beautiful. One last practice problem. 1/4 plus 11/12. Solve that now on your paper. Pause the video. All right, let's see how good you did. All right. First things first, I got to find my denominator. I take my current denominators, find the multiples until I find one that is the same. 1 times 4 is 4. 1 times 12 is 12. 2 times 4 is 8. 2 times 12 is 24. 4 times 3 is 12. And there we go. 12 is the same. 12 is my new denominator. 4 times what equals 12? 3. 1 times 3 is 3. 12 times what is 12? 1. 11 times 1 is 11. Add the numerators. 3 plus 11 is 14. Denominator stays the same. I must ask myself the 2 questions. Is this an improper fraction? Yes, it is. That means I must take my numerator, divide it by my denominator. 12 going to 14, 1 time. 1 times 12 is 12. 14 minus 12 is 2. My whole number is 1. My numerator is 2. My denominator is 12. Now I have to ask myself the second important question, is this in simplest form? Take both numerator and denominator and find the factors. The factors of 2 are 1 and 2. The factors of 12 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 12. They have the same 1 and 2. That means this is not in simplest form. 2 is my greatest common factor. Divide your numerator by 2. Divide your denominator by 2. Do not forget to bring over the whole number. So 1, 2 divided by 2. 1, 12 divided by 2. 6. 1 and 1, 6 is the final answer. Lots and lots of work. Look at that. It is beautiful. Now you're an expert on adding fractions. So now you get on the assignment and make a 100.